Dubai, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show where we go through all of the trending stories in Dubai today. Do you have car fines over 7,000 dirham? Because if so, Abu Dhabi police can sell your car at auction.
That is insane. And we'll also be talking about a Dubai CEO who has been feeding over 1,000 laborers in Dubai daily throughout the month of Ramadan.
The cult of burgers the cult of chicken that does not stop. Al Baik has opened at its new location.
And a Dubai resident proposed to her boyfriend on a helicopter ride, and he said yes.
We also are giving away a signed Maroon 5 concert poster ahead of their concert in Abu Dhabi on May 6th.
And the first Arab DJ to be featured in a Marvel show, DJ Kabu, aka the Arab Trap King, on the show. But first, I'm sure you all woke up to some very, very interesting news that Elon Musk has bought Twitter for what, 44 billion US dollars, which is like 161 billion dirhams. And was that the first thing you saw on social media when you opened it this morning?
Yeah, I mean, it's a massive, massive thing. He has acquired a social media platform. Who even knew you could do that, by the way? So they're going to take it private, apparently. But it's the figure. It's the sum of money that he managed to. I think this whole thing has happened quite quick because he put it out there potentially, and obviously to the shareholders of Twitter, like ding, 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 ding. He put it out there that he could potentially buy it, and now it seems like it's happening nearly overnight in the grand scheme of things. That one of the richest people in the world, or the richest, is about to own a social media platform, but he's spending a lot of money on it.
A lot of money, you're right. And it happened over the weekend when the markets were closed. It was just like a very quick deal. And so, you know, like when news breaks out, people just go really go digging deep into what happened, where did it all start. So apparently in 2017, Elon Musk put out a tweet saying, "I love Twitter." And then Dave Smith replied, "You should buy it then." And Elon Musk is like, how much is it?
So, and he's obviously been like acquiring shares over the last little while. So I just wonder, this has always been his plan. However, if you, our loyal followers sitting at home, had 44 billion dirham, it took him like 2 weeks to get this dollars. Sorry, how many billion dirham?
So it's like 161 billion dirham?
161 billion dirham. If you had access to that money, what are you doing? Are you buying a social media platform?
I mean, you know, you had the right idea in mind, because before the showcase, he's like, how many villas on the palm is 161 billion dirhams worth?
So that's how I was like, wait, so 160, because it's like that sum to me, like I can't compare it to anything, but I was like, the only thing recently that I have kind of like something to compare it to was the villa on the Palm, which is the most expensive sold in Dubai, for 280 million. So Elon Musk, if you're watching us, which I'm sure you are every single morning, tune in, instead of Twitter, you could actually have purchased 577 of the most expensive houses in Dubai. You could potentially own a front.
Honestly, not the smartest businessman in town.
Not the smartest businessman in town.
I mean, I think he dropped the ball on that one.
I know.
577 mansions that he could rent out, and then all the money would get
Imagine the Airbnb rates you would get, Elon. He could potentially own Airbnb, obviously. And like, how many of these? How much of this skyline could he own?
But right, 161 billion. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you asked me what would I do with that? Would I buy a social media platform? Would you? If it was only
if I had that money, I would like to believe I'd live the simple life. Like I would have everything. I don't think I'd be working. I wouldn't be considering deals. I have enough money. I would have I have like brothers who do smart things. They can do the deals, and I will sit back, relax, and like
just be the Kris Jenner.
I'll be Kris. Well, yeah. Well, she's a mastermind. I think I would literally like revert to basic human mode where I, wake up, eat, sleep, swim, walk, run. That's it.
Wow. I
Nothing
mean,
confusing.
why not? That's the goal.
Because you have all of the money.
Not having to
I don't need
worry
more.
about anything. I see that. I see you.
What about you?
And Goose running in the countryside, not a care in the world, while your brothers are out in the stock markets running Lovin Dubai. One is doing that, one is running Google, and you're just like living the country life where all the money just keeps coming to you.
Would you buy Twitter?
Would I buy Twitter? I would buy Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram's the one for me.
Casey is going to live her best life in the wilderness, and Simran is going to
by
Instagram. Top story of the day, car fines over 7,000 dirham. If so, and you're living in Abu Dhabi, your police could sell the car at auction. So this is a warning to drivers, it's worth noting. If traffic fines imposed on your vehicle exceed 7,000 dirham, financial fines must be paid in full. If not, the vehicle will be reserved until all fines are paid for the duration of 3 months. And after this, they can literally put your vehicle up for sale at auction.
Now, the police are working with some banks, 5 in total, that offers a loan to drivers benefits, like a loan that's 0% interest for 1 year. The First Bank of Abu Dhabi, the Islamic Bank, and the Abu Dhabi Commercial Bank, the Bank of Islamic Emirates, and the East Bank. So all of those are working in collaboration.
And drivers can also get a 35% discount if they pay their fines within 2 months of being issued. So if you have fines racking up, it's worth noting. But obviously, the long saga of me being introduced to the driving world in Dubai. If I get a speeding fine, how much is that going to cost me?
I think it depends on how much you cross. Like if you go 10 kilometers, if you go a certain amount, like above what you're supposed to, then you'll be fined up to a certain amount. And then as you increase, the more fines you rack up.
So what would be like a general? Are we talking 100, 400, 800?
Speeding fines?
Someone's like, let me check the books.
Alibaba,
what's a general fine in Dubai for speeding?
For speeding, yeah. Like the lowest. 600. And then the highest goes up to 2,000. Lower. 1,000. 500.
500. And as far as I'm aware.
Okay. 600 to 5,000. Lowest is 600, goes up to 5, goes higher than 5,000.
So you got higher. And then also, if you don't pay them, they get higher, right? Is there interest added or something? So the fines can rack up?
Interest added, like it just racks up. So the more fines you get, like you can get parking fines, you can get lane change fines, you can get sudden swerving fines, you can get so many fines. Oh,
I just feel like that number 7,000 is quite terrifying, because that's the number that you could potentially get to, as you're saying, without really kind of considering that your car could then be impounded and sold at auction. So Abu Dhabi residents, this one's for you. Be careful.
Please pay your fines.
Pay your fines.
You do not want
Don't wait for the amnesty, because you don't know when it's going to come. Pay the fines.
Exactly. But we move on to our next story. A Dubai CEO has been feeding over 1,000 laborers in Dubai daily throughout Ramadan. So it's truly the month of giving, and Dubai residents from all walks of life are coming together for various initiatives and are giving back. Sorry about that. And they are giving back in the month of Ramadan. And they're giving back to the less fortunate, from food, clothes, toys, books, name it, and Dubai's generous community has it all organized. Now, Dr. Saima Qadar, CEO and founder of Haibala Group, started an initiative back in Ramadan of 2014 and keeps it going to this very day. The entrepreneur has made it her mission to distribute meals to laborers every day throughout the holy month, and thus far has managed to feed over 1,300 workers daily at the Jabal Ali Industrial Mosque. And with the help of several other volunteers.
It's so amazing. So each meal includes biryani, a piece of fruit, labanaf, water, and dates. And Siama shared that all ingredients are carefully checked, and I have worked with the workers over the years to get their taste of preference matched. We looked after the supply chain, only supporting small local startups and small kitchens as caterers. And the owner of the eco-conscious and gold-free fashion brand also distributed a whole bunch of toys to 15 kids at a camp in the same area.
And Saima added that I have a strong regular volunteer team, and volunteers are welcome to participate. She even invited Lovin Dubai readers to come down and volunteer. It's happening this Saturday or Sunday. So of course, if you're looking to help and you're just not sure on how to start initiatives yourself, there are so many people who have already started and are working on projects that you can just join, and they'll be more than happy to just, include you, include your contributions. We're
seeing so many groups of people getting together to distribute iftar. I think obviously over the last few years, because of COVID, people weren't able to give back, and there was people sitting at home feeling helpless, knowing that it's the month of giving and wanting to kind of do something but not being able to. So this year, there's so many amazing stories of people either joining other groups or kind of getting their own together, and this is just one of them. But true, as Simran said, there's lots of ways you can give back. So we could open something up in the comments, like either if you're distributing food or if you're looking to, just drop a question and we can send you some information after the show.
Okay, so I mean, this is gorgeous initiative, but people are doing just small things throughout the month of Ramadan. Like when I leave my building in the morning, there's this, like the building opposite me, the security every single morning without fail leaves like 2-3 bowls of water for stray animals or birds or like whatever like passes by, comes by, and it's just so sweet.
And we had the story of the teacher who she left, I guess, a package of stuff outside her apartment. Waters and stuff was basically meant to be for delivery drivers and anyone coming to the door, and we shared it. And then I also noticed Hala, if you're watching, amazing. She shared on stories that she did it. And then, well, the reason she shared it is because she noticed that after she did it, someone else in her building did it as well. Because it's such a small thing. We have, let's say, for example, waters at our door. So when people come, we'll give them out. But actually, if you leave them out there, it actually makes it more people can take without needing the back and forth, really. True. I just realized our door would be outside, so it wouldn't be very nice to leave them outside. But that is kind of like, it's just something very, very small you can do. No kind of skin off your back to do it. Very, very easy. And you're just kind of like helping someone out just a little bit.
And it's a domino effect, these things. One person does it, another person gets inspired. They talk about it, and like everyone does, and becomes the norm. And that's amazing to see.
Let's jump into our next story. Drumroll, please. Al-Baik has opened at its new location. This is not just fried chicken, people. This is a movement. The beloved fried chicken spot just got its second branch in town. You've, of course, seen and potentially been part of the legendary lines at the Dubai Mall. And until last month, we had it at Expo 2020 Dubai. So now gear up, because you can get the famous fried chicken. I'm not going to get into the food, but you can get it at Mall of the Emirates too. The MOE branch is located in the food court that overlooks Ski Dubai, and as of April 24, the shop is open and taking your eager fried chicken orders.
Wow, and Al-Baik launched in the UAE in June 2021 and was a major success. If you guys remember, the queues were endless. Then a branch opened at the Expo site but closed with the ending of Expo 2021, March 31st, sadly. But yeah, now it's there at Mall of the Emirates and the Dubai Mall.
And the hype doesn't stop. Like we kind of feed into, don't mind the pun, we feed into your excitement about something. So, and we can kind of judge the engagement of the city based on likes and based on engagement. So whenever we put something up, we'll be like, okay, you know, only a couple of people shared that, so it's not worth resharing. This is the third time we've had like Al-Baik hype in the last kind of, I guess, couple of months. Still,
people are obsessed.
People are obsessed. Like, we're still nearly getting 10,000 likes on a photo, which is quite a high number. There's still like heaps and heaps of shares on it. And all the comments are just like, can't wait to try it, can't wait to try it. Because basically people are saying is they go to Dubai Mall, the line is too big. And then they're like, oh, okay, next time. Which kind of would be me. I'm like, I really want to try it. But I imagine if there was a line, I'd be like, no, whatever.
Of course not. Yeah, because those lines are really, really long.
One person said overrated.
I would totally be a part of those queues if they had vegetarian options, but they don't.
They don't?
No, I don't think so.
High joint, veggie all the way.
High joint.
Pranavam says overrated. And I'm like, are you trying to troll the 10,000 people that liked? Or are you genuine? Some people do say it's overrated because it's like, you're queuing. And at the end of the day, it's basically budget-friendly fast food. So like, if you're not into kind of fast food, you're probably not going to like it anyway. Ali, why are you looking at me like that? It is overrated. No, you love it. Okay, we have...
It really shows that the city of Dubai is broke. People are broke. People just want their budget-friendly food.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's not the time. It's not the time to go into all of this. We'll keep that for another day. But we wanted to inform you as a community awareness piece.
Right. That's why you wanted to inform them.
Ali has a Khaliji phrase for it. Oh, rich and strong? Rahit Sugui, cheap and strong.
Oh, he's been saying this forever.
Rahit Sugui.
How do we not remember this? Cheap and strong, yes. We'll move on to our next story, which is strong but not cheap at all. A Dubai resident proposed to her boyfriend on a helicopter ride, and he said yes. Now, breaking the barrier of convention, Dubai resident Nidhi Kamani proposed to her longtime boyfriend in the cutest way. Now, Nidhi and her boyfriend, Kiul Tetsar, were dating for a while when she realized that he was the one. There was a voice from within that said he is the definition of home. It felt raw every time we met each other. And trust me, he has a heart of gold. So that's what she said.
That's so cute.
So
I feel like that phrase, someone being like the definition of home, it's like you found your person, you found your lobster.
Doesn't that put everything in perspective? Like the definition of home.
Yeah, it's a really nice way to kind of summarize your person. And if they don't feel like home, move on.
You're right, lobster.
She decided that he deserved nothing but the best, and instead of waiting, she decided that she would pose the big question to him. They say that the boy should propose to the girl, but I say that even the boy deserves to feel special. We love that, Nidhi. You do you. Nidhi wanted to do something unique and different and chose a helicopter ride surprise to surprise Bae.
Oh, it was so cute. So she invited the love of her life and both their parents for a private helicopter ride, and then she proposed in mid-air. Nidhi had informed the pilot beforehand to inform everyone to look left on the 9th minute and then look right on the 9th minute, where she was holding the ring out to Keyul. And oh my God, his reaction was everything. When Casey showed it to me, I was just like, that, it's like, there were no doubts in his mind.
Yeah, you have to check out the video. It's super amazing because he's clearly so shook. Everyone aboard the helicopter was thrilled, and you can see the joy radiating from the lucky fiancé. Nidhi believes that girls proposing to boys should be normalized, and don't we agree?
We do. I mean, in some situations.
The thing is, like, she is a trailblazer. Good on her. Like, it's like, why? And like, I'm not saying that I can go out and do it because I think it takes strength in the society, but like, well done, Nidhi, because why do we wait for the men to propose? On earth, it's such a kind of a traditional thing. Like, I think these days the whole wedding stuff is kind of being, the traditions are kind of being relooked at.
Yeah.
Because of COVID and certain things, like, it doesn't need to be what your parents did. But the one thing that hasn't changed is the man proposing. That's still the same way.
I think to each their own. I think you are someone who would even, like propose, but it's like some women like being proposed to, just that feeling of, someone making you feel so special. But like she said, like she wanted to make her boyfriend feel special. So it's like in each relationship, it's like the equation you have. So yeah.
No, every relationship is different. And I think that like, it's not about the proposal at the end of the day, it's about the marriage. So like, as long as you have all of that agreed, as long as that you're both ready for that commitment, then why not? Now, the ring, however.
The ring.
The ring is the big thing. It's like the proposal, the ring, it's all.
Oh, right, the ring.
Nidhi, what did you do for the ring? I didn't actually notice that at the time. So I guess you had like no, because they don't have proposal rings.
No, they have for men as well. No, it's just like a very normal ring.
No, well,
in engagements, like in India, both the man and the woman, they wear rings.
Okay.
And then for the wedding, I don't know if there are rings. I just don't know anything about Hindu weddings, but I don't know if there's a ring.
England, Ireland, it's just like the guys wear the ring the day they get married. So like it's off until they're officially tie the knot on the day. No, Nidhi, seriously, good on you, because it does need to be normalized 100%. It's like, why are we still waiting, or why are women in general? Like,
honestly, guts. But clearly she knew that he would say yes. She knew.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, that excitement on his face, like,
She shook him.
She definitely tested the waters before proposing.
Well, I think that's what we're kind of saying. I think it's like, maybe they've tested waters, but it's knowing that she probably went into it knowing that it wasn't just like a random thought, I'll propose today. It was like I'm sure that they've talked about spending their lives together.
Yeah.
And when you've had those conversations, then, you've had all of like the, what do you want? What do I want? Because they're the conversations you should have. Like, do you want kids? Where do you want to live in like 20 years? And that type of like, will we live alone? Will we live with mom and dad? Whose mom and dad would we live with if we needed to?
Yeah, oh my God.
That's a big one. Whose mom and dad is going to get looked after, all of that stuff. If those conversations, then you know that you're kind of going the same place. So then at that point, it doesn't matter who does the proposing.
That's true. When you say it like that, I mean, everything just gets put in perspective. Guys, we'll move on to a really, really fun competition where you can win a signed Maroon 5 poster ahead of their concert in Abu Dhabi on May 6th.
Yes,
Now,
you can.
oh my God, this is a big one. Now, Maroon 5 will finally make their return to Abu Dhabi. I mean, to, of course,
Etihad Arena on May 6th,
Yes.
which is obviously Eid week, so everyone is kind of looking forward to it. However, in honor of this long-awaited arrival, they will be giving away a signed poster. So this is the competition we've been talking about, and one lucky lady is going to get a signed poster from Maroon 5. So this could be your mom, your sister, your cousin, bae, or bestie. The concert is nearing. It's less than 2 weeks away, and this is your last chance to take part in this competition.
Exactly, and entering is so easy. All you have to do is nominate a special woman in your life, your girl, your sister, daughter, mother, etc., like any special lady. Take a cute video and share it on your socials. Tag Live Nation ME and Lovin Dubai, and use the hashtags #GirlsLikeYou and #Maroon5 in AUH. And just follow.
For example.
Yes.
Girls like it. Hey,
what are you doing?
Oh my God, I'm going to put this on Lovin Dubai stories. So look cute. I'm nominating you.
Oh.
So I took a video of someone in my life.
Oh my God.
He was adorable.
So
I'm on Lovin Dubai Instagram stories, and then all I need to do is tag Live Nation, tag Lovin Dubai, which I think in this point is probably not needed. Use the hashtags Girls Like You, and Maroon5 and AUH, and also to make it super cute. And So the thing on this show, because we're live on all of these platforms, we can't have the music because of copyright issues. It's not like we're on the radio. But what have we figured out?
And then you put Girls Like You as the song.
But yeah, we can have the music for like, is it 6-7 seconds before they cut us off?
Yeah.
So 6 seconds, let's go. Too much!
Okay.
You know the song. You love the song. If you want to take part in with it, nominate someone in your life. I'm nominating Simran. She's going to nominate me as well, I know. Yeah, take part. Tag us, tag Live Nation ME, and use the hashtags #GirlLikeYou and Maroon5 and AUH.
Yes.
Guys, please stay tuned because we're going to be joined by the first Arab DJ to be featured in a Marvel show. DJ Kaboo, aka the Arab Trap King, is joining us very, very shortly, and we are super excited to have him on the show. Let's go. Some call him DJ Kaboo, others call him the Arab Trap King. We are now joined by one of the most talked about artists in the Middle East, most notably for being the first Arab DJ to be featured in none other than Marvel's Moon Knight. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
We are very excited to have you on the show.
Thank you.
We are, and that is quite a look.
Okay. Trying to represent
Represent
the region.
the region.
Let's say that.
And you're from Egypt, right?
So yeah, born and raised in Egypt, based in Dubai.
Nice. And then Casey mentioned earlier that one of the websites got your nationality wrong. They said you're an American rapper.
Yeah, I saw one of the websites actually when I was searching, when Marvel released Moon Knight, and then some of the websites, they always give the credit to the artist who did the music. So yeah, one of the websites said he's an American artist, so that this 1, 2, 3 to Marvel, but no, I'm not. I'm born and raised in Egypt.
Born and raised in Egypt, and now you're making music in Dubai. That's picked up internationally.
Exactly, that's what we're aiming for.
Let's get back to it. So, DJ Kaboo, tell us first of all, you introduced yourself as Kaboo. Tell us about your name.
Okay. Kaboo, normally it's like kind of slang thing in Egypt back home. It means the boss, because I used to be that type of guy that everybody follows. Like, you guys, you want to do a party? That's the guy that will follow.
Interesting. At the table.
Yeah, so that was kind of a nickname since I'm really young. So
trendsetter from a young age.
kind of music theater, let's say, yeah.
So it was like follow the leader with you back in the days. You say they do.
It is that type of way, yeah. So like, if there's someone's birthday, I'll be the one who's like arranging everything when it comes to the music. I'll be the one who's taking all the young kids and we like gather somewhere and like I play the music. So
Okay, so if there were road trips, you would be the head planner.
big time.
And then is that how you kind of got started in the music industry? Because you were kind of like planning plus arranging. You're like, oh, this tune is good, but I could do better.
So no, how I started was like one of my friend, a close friend from the school, his brother was a DJ. So one time I went to his house. I remember I was like almost like 12 or 13 years old. I went to his house and I saw him like DJing with a DJ equipment, and I was like fascinated about what is he doing. It is crazy. In a young age, that was in 90s, I was like, that's amazing. Like, you know, sometimes something click in your mind. Oh, I want to be like this.
Yeah.
Like, so like when I was like 12, 13, I was like, you know what, this is what I want to be. And literally from there, I asked my friend to ask his brother, was like maybe 10 years older than me. I said, listen, I really want to learn. And he saw a potential in me. He started to really teach me, and he gave me like all his experience, and here I am.
It's amazing.
You always like people just find their way through one mentor, that one situation, that one experience.
True.
So that one person, his brother was the person for you.
Yeah, it was a DJ. His
mentor.
brother is like, it was a DJ back in days in Egypt. It was one of the big DJs.
So now
like,
he must be...
he was cool. He looks cool. The music, I love it because he was playing like hip hop music back in days. So everything is like, you know what? I want to be like this.
Yeah.
Like all in my era, kind of everybody wants to be like an engineer, wants to be a doctor, wants to be a police officer. But I was like, you know what? No, I felt like I want to be like this. And literally, this is what I did in my life, just music.
So you must be really proud of you right now. Do you guys still talk?
I'm happy, but I know that there is more coming right now.
How did it go from kind of like being mentored and kind of getting a lot of experience to you realizing that actually I'm really good at this? When was that moment?
So, okay. As I'm from the Middle East and I'm from Egypt, so normally like being a DJ, that was like is a no. It's like for any like families, it was like you gotta study, you finish your study, you go either to be you work in a bank, if you're a doctor in a hospital, if you're a police officer. So this is our kind of a position that society accepting and like, you know what, you finish, you find a wife, and this is how they...
Same in Ireland. One was like, you go be a doctor, I need 6 doctors in my family.
Exactly. So I'm so happy that my family actually was open-minded, and then when I started to learn, they were supporting me to learn music. Even I don't have anyone of my family who really like musician or nothing. So yeah, they were like, listen, as long as you're going to the school, you're going to your uni, you're getting your degree, we're fine, we're cool. So, and I was actually doing that. I have a bachelor degree in marketing, which is, it's cool. And I did it, I passed all the exams, but at the same time, like along the way I'm studying, I was learning music by myself big time. And I was like,
that's good.
Yeah. So
always guarantees there's a plan B.
Exactly. And at one point when I was 18, I was I was the one guy in the family, like I have one brother and two sisters. I was earning more than my mom, my dad, and they were thinking like, what are you doing exactly? Because really music bring you, like DJing bring you all this money? I was like, yeah, it is. I was like,
it's funny that you said you're doing marketing, because how do you think that probably helps your career? Because I think that like musicians have it tough, because you don't just need to be able to make music. There's like a whole other business side that we probably don't see that much of when we kind of see you here today.
It might, I think it might, as you said, I didn't really, maybe in my inner brain was using that and I didn't notice that. Maybe this has helped whatever I studied in the university, it was helping me, but I didn't actually think about, I was focused more on music and how I can be always up to date and how I can reach more people, more audience and stuff like this. But maybe it helped me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about what the people want to know about Marvel.
Okay.
How did that happen, and how did they approach you? Or did you approach them? How did it all plan out?
I didn't approach anyone. It was a regular day. I finished my DJ gig at 3 a.m. I was going back home. I received an email, and it was like it's the company that handling the music for Marvel. It's like,
wow.
We are 1, 2, 3, their names, and we're interested to take your track Arab Trap Made in Egypt to be featured in our new show on Marvel. I was like, that's a scam. I went back home, I slept. I was like, I woke up the second day, I found another email from the company that distribute my music. Like, they contacted us and they are interested. I said, no, that's serious right now. I called my manager. I was like, 1, 2, 3 is happening. Here's the email. Can you just reply? She replied. And they came back, yeah, we are doing this Moon Knight and we're interested into his sounds and would like to feature it. Then yeah, the entire process,
phenomenal. Like just crazy.
The entire process was like started around like maybe in like around August or September. It's till like for almost 6 months.
Wow.
And yeah, in the beginning they wanted one track, and then after 1 month they came, oh, we are interested into a second track, and yeah, I was like.
How old were the songs at this point, and how popular were they in Egypt?
So the thing is, I'm based in Dubai. So what I did is in 2000, or I can tell you the whole story how it started. So I came to Dubai around 2012, and I was DJing from that time. I won one of the biggest competitions called Pioneer DJ Championship in Dubai, and kind of it put my name in the market. Like, I was new here, so nobody really knew about me. But when I won this competition, everybody put their eyes and was like, oh, he got the technique, he's a good DJ. And then most of the clubs start to hire me and stuff like this. So I was there and I was DJing all this time since I came from 2012 till like 2018, that's the year where I produced my music. So, Dubai is a great city because they always bring artists, singer, DJs, everywhere from all over the world. This is like helped me to learn or to open my mind more to music. It's like they bring all these DJs. What are these DJs doing? They're creating a good music and new music. So that's why they asking them to come and to perform in here. I'm like, why can't we actually create something from here that people outside can listen to and they can like rock with it and vibe with it? So as a DJ, so I was DJing, in Dubai, when you DJ, you're DJing for everyone, for African, for European, for Arabs. So you controlling the dance floor. So it gives you a kind of, it open your mind that, you cannot be a particular, like in a particular sound, or if you need to kind of satisfy everyone on the dance floor, so you gotta swing your DJ set. So it opened my mind how I can control the crowd. So when I created my sound, it was based on my experience as a DJ. So I want to create a global sound, and at the same time, it has kind of my region, or it has my culture, or it has like elements or music from the Arabic or from the Arab world in general. So that's why I created the Arab Trap Made in Egypt. It's like based on a sample. So it was a singer called Abdel Halim Hafiz, one of the most iconic Egyptian singer from like 70s and 60s. And I think Jay-Z did that song. It's called Big. Jay-Z, he did it in back in days. Yeah, Jay-Z and Timbaland, they did it, and it was very popular. But they sampled it from our library, from like the Arabic music library. So I took it as well, the original one, and I resampled it again, but in a very new trending beat that everybody will listen to it. It's like, what? Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
And I started to test it out on the festival and the clubs where I DJ, and people were accepting that. And when I released it in 2018, a lot of like trap or music charts, they were like recognizing this sound. Oh, that's a great sound. And 2018, 2019, I produced another track under the same genre. It's called Arab Trap. Around like then the pandemic came around. During the pandemic, I produced an entire EP of 7 songs. And I put it out. It was cool. Like it was like there was a lot of fans that they liked. But and then right now 2022 is one of the most like
The year.
yeah, it's the year that like right now everybody started to click with the Arabic sounds. And I believe that's my vision. I would like to highlight the Arabic sound right now to go global. Arabic sound been amazing, but the only problem was not traveling a lot, was not reaching to a lot of people outside. It was almost importing the music from the US, from Europe to here, and even the new generation or a lot of artists, they were like trying to copy what's happening outside.
But with your songs featuring on Moonlight, you've done that. Like you've done it in one, like Marvel coming like global, like, you know, and they have, people are obsessed and you've literally reached an international audience. How does that feel?
I felt like
to do your vision, like your vision is done.
it was really like I can't really express how happy I am. Like from all the entire region, they choose my song. That's something very, and it's Marvel. Like it's something, it's Marvel. You can not like you won't believe it. It never happened before in the history, the entire history of that. So that's something really big. So when it happened and it showed, and then I started to see like the spike on my Spotify and the YouTube and the comments, like people were going like crazy about the song. It's like, this is a crazy sound, we love it. And people that they are not Arab, like Arab definitely loved it and they supported, because when they heard the music on Marvel, they was like, wow, like it's a goosebumps. It was a goosebumps, especially, you know, Marvel never put any Arabic music on their theme logo. The iconic theme logo of Marvel with all the superhero, they never put any type of music in there. And it was for the first time to put an Arabic music on their theme logo. So when everybody heard this, like, it was a shock. It was really a shock. So everybody started to Google who's that artist, a lot of people. And then like my YouTube went crazy.
Shock and pride.
Yeah. So I was, until now, I was still living it. I was like, I'm still living it. So I'm really happy that I was able to make our sound go global, because if you notice for the last few years, for example, Afrobeats went really global. Everybody started to listen to Afrobeats. You know, that's amazing. I love that. You've got the Latin music went viral, even though you don't understand the lyrics, but you love the music. 100%. So I think it's time right now for the Middle East to export their sound. Yeah. So if you notice, you have Dubai, you have Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Qatar, everything is happening around this area. Festivals in Saudis, Expo in Dubai, World Cup in Qatar, Egypt is rising. So I think it's time to rise our local talent and our local music to the entire world right now.
For sure. Couldn't have said better ourselves. So when you DJ, do you have your DJ moves? Do you have your signature move?
You know, it's a funny, I'll tell you, it's a funny because how, you guys might not notice, but all the DJs notice, it's like everybody try to count the beat in a different way. Like you will find some DJs that just like always counting the beat like this. Some people just move their hips, like you'll find some people moving like this. Some people are always like doing their hands like this. So if you guys notice, you will actually...
Oh, that's for counting the beat?
Yeah, it's counting the beat. That's why I was like...
just the move.
So we're mixing 2 songs, so we need to count the beat. So the funny part about it, like different DJs do it in a different way. Like somebody moving their legs, somebody moving their hips, someone moving their head.
What's your
Normally, I move my head. I like to. So, yeah.
I can't count a beat. I physically can't count a beat. Yeah, like I can't clap. You know, I cannot clap. I can clap, but I can't count.
Are you from those type of people that go off beat when you see them on the dance floor? Come on, it's like.
Oh, you should see me. I'm just like arms and like this is it. This is all I have. I love dancing.
She is the greatest river dance Irish dancer you will ever meet.
That's not true.
Exactly.
That's a total lie.
No, she's just being humble. But you know, Richie, our videographer, he beatboxes really well.
Okay.
Do you beatbox?
No.
No? So anytime he beatboxes, he's like, oh, clap along. And anytime anyone in the office claps along, it's so offbeat, he just gets so annoyed. He's like, never mind.
It is. When it's offbeat, it's like that. It feels like it's offbeat, you know?
Yeah.
Who else is doing it? So, for example, you think it's the time for our music to hit international stage. Who's joining you? Like, who are the other artists that you think that you guys are going to like pull it up internationally?
There are a lot of talents, especially in Egypt, in Dubai, in Saudi Arabia. There are a lot of new talents coming up right now. I can't in particular say a certain name, but just an advice, try not to copy what's happening outside and be creative and do something with your own sounds.
Yeah.
Like if you come from Egypt, see what is the sound of Egypt and try to make it more electronic, more like understandable for everyone. As well, if you live in Dubai, that's improve your sound. That's the only way that you're gonna be unique. But if you're just gonna copy paste, it won't take you anywhere. It will keep you in your circle, but it won't take you anywhere. But trust me, the upcoming period right now, I think the entire world eyes are in Dubai and Middle East. So you will find a lot of big artists coming right now.
Speaking of copying, have you seen any copycats? People trying to copy your music and your tunes online?
So right now, because it went global, so I can find in the YouTube a lot of people are start to copy the same genre, Arab trap, and they start to create kind of stuff, but
Similar sound.
Even if they can, if you are a creative person, you will always come up with a new idea that you will be ahead of them. So let them. That's normal. People can copy. That's normal. But how can you be unique? Which is you can be ahead of the game. That's the key.
Our time is coming to an end. But right before you leave us, what's next for you? Like, are you working with Marvel on the next project, or?
The next project, as I always say, as we have always a global DJs like DJ Snake, Marshmello, and Black Coffee, for example. These are representing the region big time. So I'm working on a new album as well, and there is a massive collaboration on it that I'm trying to put the region as the first like Arab DJ who can really go to the big festivals in the US or in Europe and represent the region with our original sound. So that's my upcoming project right now, that an Arab DJ who can really make it to the entire world and export our music to the entire world.
Nice.
Is it in collaboration with someone?
You will come to know.
You like the tab, the table.
I wish I could. It's the same like Marvel. I knew it for like almost 9 months, but I couldn't talk about it. Can you imagine that?
Okay, give us
Who could you tell? Could you tell your mom, your friends?
No.
We need a hint. Give us You knew?
She knows.
Loyal
She knows most of the time.
Okay, so we're going to need to talk. We'll go out. Okay, look, we're going to be pestering you for that information for a little bit of a while, but thank you for joining us, and thank you for raising the game in the Dubai music scene internationally. It's super exciting for us. It's a super proud moment, and obviously for you, this is absolutely massive.
Thank you guys for having
so much
me.
for joining us.
Okay.
Guys, watch our TikTok because we're going to pretend this is the DJ desk right after, DJ booth. Stay tuned. That is it for us on the Lovin Dubai show. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place, except for Simran, who's leaving us for holidays.
Holidays, yes.
Bye from me. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me. That was awesome.
Thank you.